whether you're quiet naturally or you're really busy naturally, and sometimes I'm still busy in my mind, but it's more of a buzz now that I can just ignore. I'm not the thoughts. I'm aware. So, and it doesn't bother me. It's just like, if a fan's on, you're hearing the noise. It's just like that buzz in the background.
Yes, and I think it's with insight, our awareness grows. And every time our awareness grows, then it's like that quieter mind, that dropping thought, it becomes effortless.
Mm.
It's not because we're trying to drop the thought, it's because we know that that thought is causing us to feel a way we don't want to feel. And so automatically we just let go, we step back. Um, when before I would lean into those thoughts and I would feed them and I would argue with them and I would believe them. Yeah, I think with every little insight, every little all it does is it brings our consciousness up, brings our awareness bigger, and then we can see further. And
Hmm.
it's effortless. And so trying to teach someone the how to, there is no how to because everybody's awareness is different. Everybody is different. And what would cause mine or your awareness to grow would mean absolutely shit to someone else. That's one of the hard things with this is there is no how to. I mean, everybody has some sort of technique or thing that they do for themselves. And that's what it is. You find out what works for you. But instead of making it, oh, I have to do this every day or I'm not going to be okay, it's that it just comes up. Hey, maybe I should journal. Maybe
Mm.
I should take a walk. Maybe I should sit and meditate. It's not a, you have to do this so many hours a day and do this and this and this, and that's how you're going to get there. It's a, just relax into it. Know that it's already there.
It
Relax your mind and allow it to expand.
it's trusting that little voice as well. Like, this is such a silly little example, but I really struggle to drink water during the day. Like, I can go all day without drinking any water. I'm really bad at it, and I'm trying at the minute to drink more water. And again, I'm trying. But the other day, I was just sitting in the lounge, and I just had this thought of I should have some water. And normally I would ignore it, and I'd carry on doing what. And I thought, oh, that's an insight. That's a new thought. Why am I ignoring that? And so I actually went into the kitchen and had some water. No, so insights can be big or they can be like such little things like that that we don't even realize that we're having an insight or we're having a new thought that will lead us to where we want to actually be.
And yes, if we're quiet and we listen, our body, mind, it will tell us what to do.
Hmm.
But I know exactly what you're talking about, Melissa, because I too struggle with drinking water. And yeah, I'll get those, oh, you should have a cup of water. And it's like, oh, I could have a soda or I can have a cup of coffee. And it's like, no, you should drink some water.
Hmm. Yeah. And that's what I mean. We can always set goals for each other. We can always set goals for ourselves. And what we don't realize is the less we hold on to them, the more that insight will take us in that direction naturally without effort. And I'm finding that now, like if I just take a step back, I'll tell the universe what I want, and then it will kind of, the synchronicities and the things that come up and the ideas that pop up that will lead me exactly where I want to go, or even better, because I have no attachment to the goal. I set the goal for a direction, but as soon as you let go of the attachment, then the ideas, the thoughts, the opportunities that come to you, just follow it. Trust it. And the more you trust, the more you get.
And it'll take you places that you couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
So I want to back up for a second. Look at me, I'm always backing up. Uh, the how to, right? There is no how to. Absolutely correct. But one of you said it at the beginning. I think it was Melissa. Doesn't really matter who said it because here's the point. There's one thing, don't try.
Mhm.
Don't try to work it out. Wait, if listening to our podcast, absolutely you can have a shift in consciousness. It is absolutely 100% possible. But let the words wash over you. It's not so much in what we say. It's the feeling that comes with what we say. It's the space that we all hold for each other and for anybody listening and watching. If there's any kind of how to, that's the how to. Don't take notes. Don't write it down. Don't put any effort into it because, yeah, the how to is don't.
Don't try.
Don't
Yeah.
try. Just let
It's
it.
like listen to us as if you were listening to a piece of music.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes.
Mm. You know, you don't
Absolutely.
listen to music and you don't try to analyze everything that's been said. You just listen to it and it flows in. And that's why you have such an emotional connection to songs because you're feeling it. So it's the same with this, with the three principles. Feel it, let it in. Stop trying to analyze it. Stop trying to work it out. And there was something else I was going to say, but I've forgotten it. The thought train left the station without me.
Happens to me all the time. I just wanted to add that part
Yeah,
just because that's what I kept hearing with the how to. It's more of a just don't.
that was it.
Right?
It was
Yes.
that sometimes, especially for people with a lot of busy minds and that have done a lot of stuff, doing nothing is actually harder than all the stuff that we're doing.
Yes. And trying to not figure it out. I always tried to figure everything out. I had to, you know, pick up the pieces. I had to make something out of nothing. I was always trying to figure it out. And you don't figure it out with this. You allow it to come up. You create space to allow it to come up.
And have that knowing that it will happen. I think, yes, at the start, it's more faith, it's more allowing yourself to believe. But then when you start getting those insights, and you will get them if you stay in this space, they will come. It's not an if, it's a when. And then when you start getting them, that faith, that belief grows. And then once you start getting a couple, that's it.
Yeah. Once you see it, once you start to see like the expanding of the awareness, then it just starts to happen. And the less you try to interfere with it and be like, well, what if we did it this way?
Mm.
Sometimes we think that we know better than the wisdom inside of us. And I can guarantee we do not. Because all of the problems we are in right now, we got there with the thinking that we have. And
Yeah.
if you want to solve a problem, you can't solve it with the same thinking that created it.